Welcome to 734 Games, and this is game time. And today we are playing The Surge 2. The Surge 2 is the type of game that they want you to backtrack. Every time you save, you go into this little chamber, and basically you have to start all over, like all the enemies reappear, but the loot that they drop is different, so that's kind of cool. This was made by CIA Games, the same guys who made Lords of the Fallen. Fallen was really cool. It was so metal. I mean, it was like, the graphics to me look like a heavy metal record cover. This game is more cyberpunk. Or that game had a more of a medieval Dark Souls look, but it kind of still had its own take on that. This game is more cyberpunk, futuristic, and it's a really cool game. I enjoyed all of it. The graphics are great. I am playing this game on Game Pass, and Game Pass is pretty cool. Yeah, Game Pass Ultimate. It's a really good deal, and I cannot wait for the EA stuff to come out on there. The Bethesda stuff. The Microsoft acquired Bethesda, and they are putting all the Bethesda stuff is slowly trickling on there. And I can't wait for like Doom Eternal, because I have Games Pass for Ultimate for PC and Xbox, and I cannot wait for that game, for that stuff to for Doom Eternal to come out on the PC side. I can't wait to play that on PC. It's going to be awesome. I mean, I'm just loving Games Pass. It's great. There's just so much to it. Really cool. I mean, just a great value. You cannot find a better value on in games right now. I mean, on PlayStation is still great. I still got my PlayStation. It's cool. Like I said to one of my friends. I mean, both systems are arcades. So, I gotta get both. But I'm definitely this generation. I'm going to pick up the Series X first. I'll get a PS5 eventually. It's going to be awesome. Cannot wait to do that. And I will definitely tell you guys about that when I do. I started recording some of my videos in 4K. This one is not in 4K because I captured this on the Xbox. That's the thing with Xbox is, at least the One X, you cannot capture your stuff in 4K. You got to capture everything in 1080p. So I'm still enjoying this game immensely, and I'm enjoying the gameplay on the series on the One X. I'm sorry, I have a One X, not a Series X yet. I'm not that fortunate. Try to do the Taco Bell thing, but I have not won a One X, and I cannot find a One X or a Series X anywhere. So that's just the way it is, you just gotta deal with it. Probably the first rollouts of the Series X probably won't be that stable anyway. They'll probably have some technical issues, but hopefully Microsoft will be cool like they were last time with the like they had when the Xbox 360 rolled out. Xbox 360 had a lot of issues. I had a 360 with a red ring of death, and that thing that sucked. That thing conked out on me, and I had to send it back. And I was hoping they were going to give me a full new Xbox, but they didn't. They just gave me a fixed version what I had, and that thing was loud, man. It took off like a helicopter. One X is a pretty good console. I mean, if you're somebody who can't get a Series X and you don't have an Xbox and you want to enjoy the awesomeness of Game Pass, then you can find a One X. I saw there's still some One X's out there in the wild. I saw the Cyberpunk One X on Amazon. Now I'm getting Cyberpunk day one, and when that comes out. I love Cyberpunk games. They're pretty cool. I love Deus Ex, The Surge 2. Obviously, you're watching The Surge 2 footage. It's a really cool game. It's you definitely have to think about how you're going to attack your enemies, and you got to get different loot. It's really cool. You're going to enjoy going back to the same enemies and fighting some of the same enemies because they drop different stuff, and you find different ways you have to attack your enemy and each different parts of your enemy. But you have to do it very quickly. It gives you a second. It gives you less than a point of a second to pick the point of attack, and then you attack, and that's where you usually get apart from that part of the boss or the enemy or whatever. So I mean, The Surge 2 is a fun game, and I definitely recommend it. Even if you don't like Dark Souls or Bloodborne or any of those games, I would say this is still a game you should pick up. So that's pretty much it for this episode of 734 Games. This is your host, Tom, signing off from 734 Games. We're gaming. And game time. Gaming is alive.
What if machines were pure? A basic universal concept without morals or destiny. Yet because they are created by humans, inheriting all their countless imperfections, how could machines ever be better than us? Would they not, by design, follow the path of their creators, and, in the end, fail?
God, what is this? It's coming right at us. Are evasive maneuvers? Take evasive maneuvers!
Please brace for impact.